Double over double bunks, no carpet. True solid surface countertops plus a huge pantry and seating directly across from the TV. Folks, this is the 2022 Heartland Pioneer BH280. All right, folks, as we get into the 280, there are some things I really like about this floor plan. As far as bunkhouses go, let me give you an overarching shot of what we got here, right? So one of the big reasons I really like it, before we start getting into some of the details, is the fact that, one, you get a U-shaped dinette, which I know a lot of people want, not just so because everyone can sit around it, but also because it drops down into a nice big bed. But also, directly across from the sofa is the TV. A lot of times in bunk models, that's just not the way we have it, right? The TV's on the half wall, it's kind of at an awkward position. They did some rearranging and reconfiguring here so you can get some great TV viewing. You still get nice big bunks in the back here, and you get amazing Pioneer features for the price point. One of those being this right here, which is actual solid surface countertop. I absolutely love that they put this in here. You know, it's definitely a huge upgrade over T-mold. Being true solid surface, it cleans up very easily, and it just looks really nice. Again, especially at that price point. You have a high-rise faucet, undermount double bowl stainless steel sink. You have the recessed 3-burner cooktop with the glass cover, so you can utilize that as prep space. And one of the other things I really like, and Pioneer does this in a couple of their floor plans, is right back here you have space for a coffee maker. Of course, your electrical outlet should be... Oh, nope, did they put it? Oh, sorry, it's down here on this one. Got me. So the electrical outlet's right here, which honestly I like even better. You know, sometimes they put it up here, and that's fine, it still works. But then you have a cord hanging. This is definitely my preferable spot, so even better right there for a coffee maker. Also, it is worth mentioning your tank monitoring panel is located right down here. That is always something that's good to know where that's located. Your water pump and water heater will be located there as well. You have some light slide control and power awning right up top. Speaking of up top, you can also see the storage, nice decorative kind of designer glass there. You have microwave, slimline hood underneath. Additional storage underneath the countertop. You can see you have 3 drawers right there, which is phenomenal. Underneath the sink, again, a little bit of storage, probably not enough for a trash can. You know, I wish they would have been able to make that a little bit larger just so you could sneak one in there. But all in all, it's a fairly minor thing. I just have, it's a pet peeve of mine personally to have trash cans hanging out, but everyone's a little bit different. Coming in to the fridge freezer combo, you can see this is a Dometic unit gas absorption. This one does run off both propane and electric. A lot of people really like the propane refrigerators because it's very easy, right? You're out camping, it's running off propane, you plug it into shore power, switches over, you're good to go. And then, as I talked about, the entertainment system. Now, behind the TV, you can't really see it, but they do have an accent wall there. It's shiplap, very similar to what we have in the side of the slides right here. And I do like that they put that in there for the new 2022 design. You can see storage up top as well as down below, and it's pretty good storage. I mean, a lot of times when we're talking entertainment centers, it's not very deep, but this is good, deep storage in there. And then, of course, our multimedia center right here with the HDMI input on there so that, you know, if you want to have like a Blu-ray player or DVD player, whatever it may be, you can hook that up nice and easily. That, of course, is Bluetooth capable, controls the speakers in here as well as outside. And then moving over a little bit further, you have some storage. Now, neat thing about this, you can see removable shelves. So if you want to take shelves out, you can. You know, I would have liked to have seen like a hanging rod in here. You can put one in there yourself, just a tension one. But, you know, it's just one of those things I like to see. But the fact you can at least remove the shelves if you want is great. Otherwise, again, pantry, storage, storage for kids' clothes, kind of whatever you want. Drawer underneath as well. And then right in the back are your double over double bunks. And again, big storage back here, right underneath the bunk. And I currently have the cushions in here. These are to make up the U-shaped dinette, so when you drop it down, you don't use the back cushions to go on top of the table, you actually use these two. But you can see how deep that is. I mean, that's big storage space in there, which is awesome. You can fit a ton of clothes in there, duffel bags, just gives you the opportunity to fit some bigger items in there. Of course, light both top and bottom. You'll also see on the bottom is a window. Thermostat will be located right here on the wall. That will control your ducted AC as well as your ducted furnace. You will see for the furnace, the heat ducts are in the floor rather than the furniture. The advantage of that is it allows them to place it wherever they want, right? They're not beholden to where the furniture is in the RV. They can put the heat ducts anywhere they choose. And then we come into the bathroom. As far as space, you do have a little something to contend with here. And so you kind of have to put, your feet up. I'm guessing it's probably where they ran some plumbing. My thing I always like to say is it's like a built-in squatty potty, right? If you don't want to put your feet up, it is a little bit tight on the toes, but honestly, this is still pretty comfortable compared to many RV bathrooms I've been in. You can see over to the side, of course, is your countertop. A little bit of storage underneath there, electrical outlet, mirrored medicine cabinet in the corner, and we get a tub shower. Now, I'm 6 foot tall. You can see when I stand in the shower here, I do have a little bit more space. You can probably be 6'1", maybe. Any taller than that, you probably will have to duck down a little bit. If I turn sideways, I'll be contending with the curtain a little bit, but not too bad. Realistically, you do get pretty good space. And because it is a tub, you get that higher wall, right? So that way your curtain will actually stay in the tub. It's not going to fling water all over the place, which is nice. Plus, this is a bunk model. So if you have little kids, you want to give them a bath instead of a shower, this still allows you to do exactly that. We take a look at the super slide. You can see right down below, you have, in place of carpet, you have this nice nylon weave. Cool thing about this, folks, super easy to clean up. It doesn't, doesn't get dirty like your carpet does. It is stain resistant, so if you spill anything on it, again, it just wipes up nice and easily. They've used this in the marine industry for a really long time. RV manufacturers just started bringing it into RVs probably about a year or so ago, and I love that they're doing it. A jackknife style sofa, big storage underneath right there. Gotta love that. You can fold that down into a bed if need be, but realistically, if you're gonna have some additional sleeping space for adults, you'll wanna use this right here, which is your U-shaped dinette. And of course, that table drops down. I showed you those back cushions, and you can definitely sleep one adult, probably two here if they're okay snuggling up a little bit. Big windows kind of all the way along the slide-out wall there. I love that. Nice, simple, clean look to it too for the windows as well as the slide fascia. I think they did a really good job. Excuse me. And then coming up front, take a look at that. Pantry. I love when manufacturers are able to put in a nice big pantry like this. You had the one back by the entertainment center, and for most manufacturers, they stop there. But here in this floor plan, they're able to give you another nice large pantry, and they have all this space here open, which I love for two reasons. One, if you want to bring a vacuum cleaner, you have enough space for it, or a Swiffer, or whatever else it may be. The other thing I really like is if you need a place for your trash can, you can put it in here, right? And you can put like a residential size trash can in there because you have enough space for it, which is pretty great. Mirror right up top there, shelf here as well, a little bit of storage right down underneath. And then as we come into the bedroom, I like what Pioneer has done for their nightstands. You can see you have cubby holes right here in the side. When you open it up, and what that lets you do is it allows you to put phone in there, CPAP machine, whatever it may be, and it's out of the way. Of course, you still have hanging space for your clothes. You see the shelf right up top, plenty of lighting in here. And if you want a TV, you can see that they did put a backer in there, so you know exactly where to install it. And of course, the connections for that are right up on the ceiling. Now that we've seen the insides, take a look at some of the outside features on the 2022 Heartland Pioneer BH280. Folks, especially at this price point, I think it's pretty great that this one comes standard with a power tongue jack. This makes it so much easier to connect and disconnect from your tow vehicle. It also makes it easier to level the RV front and back because you just get to use a rocker switch instead of having to crank it up and down. You also see right behind that you have two 20-pound propane tanks with a cover. Of course, rails for your battery behind that. Diamond plating coming up the front, helping to protect that front end from rocks and debris that get thrown out by your tow vehicle, and the smooth aluminum front. When you have an aluminum sided unit, I really like when manufacturers give you the smooth aluminum front. One, because I think it looks a lot nicer, but two, it's also easier to clean. And seeing as how the majority of your bug splatters and everything will be right here on the front, having that easier to clean is definitely a win. Coming around to the side, this is what they call the King Kong size storage, and for good reason. That is a huge storage compartment. Not only is it wide, but it also is very tall here, right? You can fit some larger items in there, which a lot of times you don't have space for in a travel trailer. I love when manufacturers give you a lot of storage space. I think they did a great job here on the pass-through. Power awning, touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to go back in, of course, LED light strip on there. And then coming down a little bit further is our entrance. Now, they do use the More Ride step above step system, which I absolutely love. You see the aluminum treads on there with the grip tape. One of the things they did that I really like, that I think they improved upon, that they definitely needed to do, was they made the feet easier to adjust. Rather than having to pull a pin in and out, now it's just a little lever, and you just push that lever in, and it lets you slide it in and out. It's super, super easy to adjust now. Huge improvement. Love that they did it. You'll also see the foldable grab handle, making it easier to get in and out of the RV. Just gives it a little bit more control, right? Especially if it's wet, if it rained or something, you don't want to slip on the steps. I love having the bigger grab handle. And then coming back further, you'll see hookups right there for outside TV if you want a TV outside. Also, fresh tank fill. If you're going somewhere you don't have city water, you want to make sure to fill the fresh water tank, and that will be the place to do it. Then coming to the back. One of the great things about having the bunks on the camp side is a lot of times it gives you an outside kitchen, which is exactly what you have here. Storage up top, refrigerator over to this side, and take a look at this. I personally really like this countertop. I don't know, to me it screams outdoors, right? Like I don't have to worry about it getting wet or anything like that. You see kind of the wash basin over here to the side. It's just a dump, it's not plumbed or anything, but honestly, I like this a lot of times because, you know, for example, I may fill this up with water, take it over, and when we're done eating, take all my silverware, toss it right in here, makes it nice and easy to wash up dishes. You'll also see your 2-burner cooktop right over to the side, and of course, that just plugs into your propane quick connect that is right down underneath right here. You'll also see your power stabilizer jack. So, you know, when you're getting ready to set up, all you have to do is just lower those bad boys down. Again, super simple, quick, and easy setup. Just bear in mind, folks, you don't want to use them to level. They're purely to stabilize the RV. Square tubular bumper in the back, allowing you to store a sewer hose. One of the really cool things about this one, though, is it has the lift gate storage system. Now, a lot of people don't understand this, but this is actually a special frame. In order to get this built in, this is not just like a simple attachment, because there's a lot of torque back here on the bumper. So they have to have an extra reinforced frame to be able to carry this load. And if you just put like one of these on your bumper, that will generally void your warranty. But coming from the manufacturer like this, you are good. And again, it has that 3-year structure limited warranty, which is fantastic. This tray right here, this storage rack can hold 200 pounds. So if you have like, you know, a cooler, some extra wood, a tote you want to toss on the back, this gives you the ability to do that. You'll also notice right up top is backup camera prep, you know, so that if you want a backup camera, which a big RV like this may not be a bad idea, having that prep does make it easier to install, so it'll save you some money on labor. City water inlet will be located over here, outside shower with hot and cold water access. 30 amp detachable power cord will plug right into there, and this unit has a black tank flush here to, again, help wash out that black tank, so you don't have to stick a hose or anything down the toilet. And folks, that pretty much wraps this one up. Again, this is the 2022 Heartland Pioneer BH280. It has an awesome setup with the double bunks. You get the TV right across that seating area. You have high-end amenities for the price point. You know, you're getting basically power everything, plus the gorgeous, gorgeous solid surface countertops. If you're interested in this travel trailer right here and you would like price and availability, all you have to do is click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching, folks. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.